Good evening and welcome to Hornbilltv. This is your anchor Krizanya Solo. You're now watching Prime Time. First, the headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Friday met French President Emmanuel Macron, British Prime Minister Rishi Sunak and Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky on the sidelines of the G7 summit and discussed ways to further bolster the bilateral ties as well as held talks on various global issues. Russian President Vladimir Putin on Friday promised to immediately order a ceasefire in Ukraine and begin peace talks with Kyiv starts withdrawing from 4 regions occupied by Moscow's forces and renounces its plans to join NATO. Congress National President Mallikarjun Kharge on Friday said that the NDA government has been formed by mistake, while adding that Modi doesn't have the mandate. The Indian Army has received the first batch of man-portable suicide drones named Nagastar-1, capable of accurately striking enemy training camps, launch pads and infiltrators, minimizing risk to soldiers. Those were the top headlines, and now for the news in details. Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Friday met French President Emmanuel Macron on the sidelines of the G7 summit and discussed ways to further bolster the bilateral ties between the two nations, as well as held talks on various global issues. Taking strategic partnerships to new levels, Prime Minister Narendra Modi met President Emmanuel Macron of France on the sidelines of the 58th G7 summit in Apulia, Italy. Ministry of External Affairs spokesperson Randir Jaiswal posted on X. MEA further wrote, the two leaders discussed ways to further strengthen the partnership, including in areas of defense, nuclear space, education, climate action, digital public infrastructure, critical technologies, connectivity and culture. They also exchanged views on key global and regional issues. The Prime Minister, who recently assumed office for the third term, also met his British counterpart Rishi Sunak and discussed bilateral relations and issues of common interest. The two leaders shared a warm hug before the meeting. Sunak and Modi last met in person at the G20 summit in New Delhi last September, when they had agreed to accelerate the FTA talks with the hope of signing off before India's general election. Prime Minister Modi also held talks with Ukrainian President Zelensky. It is learned that Zelensky briefed Modi on various aspects of the Russia-Ukraine conflict. India has been maintaining that the conflict in Ukraine must be resolved through dialogue and diplomacy. Chief Minister N. Chandrababu Naidu on Friday, June 14th, allocated the portfolios of the new ministers. According to Andhra Pradesh Minister Portfolios list, Naidu has kept law and order with him. Deputy Chief Minister Pawan Kalyan was allocated the Panchayati Raj, Environment, Forest, Science and Technology Minister, whereas CM Naidu's son Nara Lokesh was given the Nupriya Patel. Bandi Sanjay Kumar, Maharashtra Chief Minister Eknath Shinde, Nationalist Congress Party NCP leader Praful Patel, former Vice President M. Venkaya Naidu and several other leaders attended the oath-taking ceremony. Along with Naidu, Jana Sena Party Chief Pawan Kalyan and Nara Lokesh, the TDP's chief son, also took the oath near Gannavaram Airport in Kesarapalli on the outskirts of Vijayawada. The TDP stormed into power in alliance with the JSP and BJP by winning 164 seats in the 175-strong Andhra Pradesh Assembly. The Naidu-led TDP won 135 seats on its own, while the JSP won 21 and the BJP 8. The TDP got 1,53,84,576 votes with a vote share of 45.60%. The incumbent Yuv Jana Shramika Raitu Congress Party, led by Jagan Mohan Reddy, was decimated to just 11 seats in the assembly. The YSRCP garnered 1,32,84,134 votes in the state with a vote share of 39.37%. Russia President Vladimir Putin on Friday promised to immediately order a ceasefire in Ukraine and begin peace talks with Kyiv starts withdrawing from 4 regions occupied by Moscow's forces and renounces its plans to join the North Atlantic Treaty Organization. He said his proposal is aimed at a final resolution of the conflict in Ukraine rather than freezing it, stressing that the Kremlin is ready to start negotiations without delay. The 71-year-old president said Russia would be ready for such talks tomorrow if Ukrainian troops withdraw from the Zaporizhia, Kherson, Donetsk and Luhansk region, and if Ukraine gave its plans to join NATO. Ukrainian troops must be completely withdrawn from the Donetsk and Luhansk people republics, the Kherson and regions, he said. As soon as Kyiv declares that it is ready for such a decision and begins the actual withdrawal of troops from these regions, as well as officially notify that they abandoned plans to join NATO, an order to cease fire begin negotiations will immediately follow from their side. Literally all the same minute, Putin further said, expressing doubts on whether Kyiv would take action that are based on Western orders. Putin said if Kyiv and the Western capitals reject it the same time, the way as before, then it is their business. They take political and moral responsibility for continuing the bloodshed. The reality is on the ground, on the line of contact will continue to change, not in favor of Kyiv, and the conditions for the start of negotiations will be different, he added. We'll now take a short break. We'll be back with more news.
Where the software engineer meets the gifted content writer, meets the cool UI UX designer, meets the talented photographer to create the big dream. The world comes together at Sharda University. So where are you?
Manutu koi morning to pal takile din to pal hoy. Idu karne moi hodai RS apple khai. Moi laga din to bishi busy thakile bhi moi to hydrated or ready hui thaki. RS moi laga energy level all the time high rakhe. RS power apple or orange flavor de.
RS dam na hukam.
Manutu koi morning to pal takile din to pal hoy. Idu karne moi hodai RS apple khai. Moi laga din to bishi busy thakile bhi moi to hydrated or ready hui thaki. RS moi laga energy level all the time high rakhe. RS power apple or orange flavor de.
RS dam na hukam.
मोदी जी की गारंटी, किसान का सम्मान, विष्णु देव का संकल्प, किसान को पूरा दाम। ये प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी के गारंटी का परिणाम है कि इस साल प्रदेश में 145 लाख मीट्रिक टन धान खरीदी का नया रिकॉर्ड बना है
और इस साल सबसे ज्यादा धान 145 लाख मीट्रिक टन धान की खरीदी हुई है।
छत्तीसगढ़ की विष्णुदेव साई सरकार पूरा करने जा रही है मोदी जी की एक और गारंटी। राज्य के किसानों को समर्थन मूल्य से ऊपर मिलेगी प्रति क्विंटल 3100 के अंतर की राशि।
आने वाला 12 तारीख को 24,72,000 किसानों के खाते में जो अंतर की राशि है 13,000 करोड़ से ज्यादा किसानों के खाता में भेजने का काम करेंगे।
12 मार्च को प्रदेश के 24,75,000 किसानों के खाते में सीधे भेज रहे हैं 13,320 करोड़ रुपए।
ये 12 तारीख के पूरा किसान के पैसा में एक मुफ्त राशि डाला थे विष्णुदेव साई जी एक लिए शासन के और मोदी जी के आभारी हम।
एक स्थिति प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी का बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद और हमारे विष्णुदेव साई भी बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
सुशासन के सूर्योदय से समूचा छत्तीसगढ़ प्रकाशमान। विष्णुदेव साई सरकार कर रही किसानों का सम्मान। मोदी की गारंटी, विष्णु का सुशासन।
RCF दालमिया सीमेंट है RCF एक्सपर्ट, यानी रूफ, कॉलम और फाउंडेशन एक्सपर्ट। दालमिया सीमेंट, RCF स्ट्रॉन्ग तो घर स्ट्रॉन्ग।
Welcome back. Heading on to the next news. Congress National President Mallikarjun Kharge on Friday said that the NDA government has been formed by mistake, while adding that Modi doesn't have the mandate. It is a minority government, he stated. This government can fall anytime. He further said that one should work together to strengthen the country, but the Prime Minister has a habit of not letting something going on well to continue.
देखो, एनडीए गवर्नमेंट गलती से बनी हुई है। मोदी जी को एक तो मैंडेट नहीं है और माइनॉरिटी गवर्नमेंट है। ये गवर्नमेंट कभी भी गिर सकती है। अब देखेंगे, हम ये नहीं बोलेंगे कि अच्छा, हम तो ये कहेंगे अच्छा चलने दो, देश के लिए अच्छा होने दो, देश मजबूत बनाने के लिए हम सब लोग मिलके काम करना चाहिए। लेकिन हमारे प्राइम मिनिस्टर की आदत ये है कि जो चीज ठीक से चलती है उसको चलने नहीं देते। लेकिन हमारे तरफ से हम पूरा देश को मजबूत करने के लिए कोऑपरेट करेंगे।
The Indian Army has received the first batch of man-portable suicide drones named Nagasir-1 as per media report. The drones are capable of accurately striking enemy training camps, launch pads and infiltrators, hence minimizing risk to soldiers. The high-tech drones are designed and developed completely in India by Economic Explosives Limited, a subsidiary of Solar Industries, Nagpur. As per report, the drones have an indigenous content of over 75%. The addition of these drones will enhance the capability of the Indian Army to execute shallow strikes across the border when necessary. Drones like Nagasir-1 with inbuilt warheads are known as kamikaze or exploding drones. The Indian Army placed an order of 480 such drones to EEL, out of which 120 Nagasir-1s have been delivered to an Army ammunition depot as per defense officials. Nagasir-1, the kamikaze drones of the Indian Army Nagasir-1 in a kamikaze mode, can neutralize any hostile threat with GPS-enabled precision strike with an accuracy of 2 meters. The man-portable fixed-wing electric UAV, which weighs 9 kg, has an endurance of 30 minutes, a man-in-loop range of 15 km and an autonomous mode range of 30 km. Its electric propulsion systems provides a low acoustic signature to make it undetectable by the enemy at a height of more than 200 meters, according to defense officials. The munition can carry 1 kg warhead up to a range of 15 km with an upgraded version capable of carrying a 2.2 kg warhead up to 30 km. In a case target is not detected or if the mission is aborted, the suicide drones can be called back and make a soft landing with a parachute recovery mechanism, enabling them to reused multiple times. These drones were first unveiled in 2023 during a niche technology and innovative display at Manekshaw Center in April. BJD MLA Ranendra Pratap Swain took oath as the pro tem Speaker of the Odisha Assembly. During the oath-taking ceremony, newly elected Chief Minister of the state Mohan Charan Majhi and Governor Raghubar Das were also present. Speaking after appointing as the pro tem Speaker of the Assembly, BJD MLA Ranendra Pratap Swain thanked the present and the former Chief Minister and hoped that he would be able to carry out the responsibility given to him in the capacity of pro tem Speaker.
I Ambe Sri Ranendra Pratap Swain ओडिशा विधानसभा सभ्य निर्वाचित होई ईश्वर नाम शपथ करुअछु जे आंभे विधि द्वारा संस्थापित भारतर संविधान प्रति श्रद्धा और निष्ठा पोषण करिबु, भारतर सार्वभौमत्व और अखंडता रक्षा करिबु और आंभे जो कार्य को ग्रहण करने को जाउअछु ता श्रद्धान्वित भाव रे निर्वाह करिबु. Yes, I am thankful to the present Chief Minister and as well as the other, the ex-Chief Minister, both of them who confided to keep the House in confidence, and in accordance with that, I being the senior most person was proposed to be the pro tem Speaker by the present Chief Minister. So I am thankful to the present Chief Minister as well as to the ex-Chief Minister, and I wish I'll be in a position to carry out the burden that has been given to me. I have already taken oath as Pro Tem Speaker. So on the 18th and 19th, I will be administering oath to all the newly elected members, irrespective of party affiliation. And thereafter, we will conduct the election of the Speaker. Everything will be smooth. As far as I am concerned, I will give my best to carry out the total work.
Speaker election will be on the 20th?
Yes, on 20th of this month, after all the members are sworn in.
We'll now take another short break. We'll be back with more news.
Hello! Tasty aloe vera chunks. Eti apnar favorite fruit drinks hot. Notun aloe fruit.
Aloe. Apuniyo loi lo.
घर जल प्रतिरोधक सीमेंट से नहीं बना तो पड़ेगा रोना। पानी घुसने से कंक्रीट कमजोर हो जाए। स्टार वेदर शील्ड सीमेंट खराब मौसम में घर वेदर प्रूफ बनाए। स्टार वेदर शील्ड जल प्रतिरोधक सीमेंट, वेदर प्रूफ घर।
सापा नहुआ खाना और पानी खा कारुने डायरिया, कलेरा और टाइफॉइड निचिना बीमारी होबो पारे। बाचा खान के डायरिया हुआ तो बिशिपार सापा नहुआ पानी खा कारुने होए। डायरिया तो ठीक प्रा नसाइले तो जान भी जाबोले पारे। इनिका बीमारी प्रा अमी खान लगा गाओते लगी थकिया विटामिन्स और मिनरल्स तो बिशी कमती कुरी दे। डायरिया निचिना बीमारी के मैनेज करबो कारुने होदाय पानी खाई थके बोले लगे। और छोटो बच्चा खान के डायरिया हो जाइले भी ब्रेस्ट फीडिंग तो करी থাকিবলে লাগে। इतु লগते होशियार থাকিবি और होदाय सापा देखि और सापा पानी ही चलाबी।
Theaters act is life. खालवा करबले भी टाइम নাই। एलटॉक्सिव सिरप रा মই লাগা লিভার के ठीक टाइम दे डिटॉक्स करी दे और इतुके बनाई दे ताकत। पूरा शुगर फ्री আছে, हेल्दी लिवर, हेल्दी लाइफ। एलटॉक्सिव सिरप কোন খাবো তাই ভাল থাকিব।
Join BSc Nursing and GNM at St. Martha Institute of Nursing, Guwahati under SM Group of Institutions.
Where the software engineer meets the cool UI UX designer, meets the gifted content writer to create the big dream. The world comes together at Sharda University. So where are you?
Welcome back. Heading on to the next news. In an auspicious start to his new role, Ram Mohan Naidu, the youngest cabinet minister, has officially taken charge of the civil aviation minister. The ceremony marked the traditional rituals, so Naidu engaging in a unique act of reverence before assuming his duties. Naidu's gesture is seen as a blend of tradition and modernity, setting a tone of dedication as he steps into his new responsibilities. Bringing down airfares, Union Civil Aviation Minister Ram Mohan Naidu Kinjarapu said that it is an important issue and continued that his whole intention was to make sure that air travel is accessible to common men. To make this a reality, the prices have to be affordable and priority would be to bring down the prices of airfares.
Really can't decide on one decision to bring down the prices, but like I'm saying, it is a very important issue today. My whole intention is to make air travel reach to the common man, and it has happened over 10 years. There have been Udan scheme that has come up. Modi ji has also said Hawai Chappal se Hawai Jahaz tak. So I want to make it a reality for that. For that, prices have to be affordable. Now the market scenarios or the other external factors, COVID, so a lot of different factors have made in improving the prices. So we have to sit down, the department has to sit down, and whenever that thing is happening, my intention or my priority would be from the people of this country that to bring down the prices, and I would sit down with that point of view. Within the infrastructural scenario in the country, civil aviation is the most primest department that we are looking at today, because it is going to change the whole world. How we are looking at travel, how we are looking at all different things is based on how civil aviation is progressing. And already the world is moving towards it, and definitely we want the country to be number one in that. We want India to be leading in that scenario. So in respect to this central government under the leadership of Narendra Modi ji, they are going to give civil aviation, we are going to give civil aviation the topmost priority and a big push. And especially I'm very thankful that being the youngest member in the cabinet, I've been given this important portfolio of civil aviation, so I have a lot to prove here. I have a lot to prove on behalf of the young nation, young people of this country, so I want to stand up to that challenge. I have, right after taking charge, I have spoken to my mother, to my wife, to my well-wishers, and some of the people from my constituency are also here. They're all my well-wishers, so I like to be surrounded by their blessings, and also the blessings of my father, Yaran Naidu garu. She was very happy. She has been wife of Central Minister once, when Yaran Naidu garu was holding Rural Development Ministry, and now she is a mother of Central Minister, so she couldn't be more happier, and she's just showering me with a lot of blessings, and her only advice is do good.
The $1 million worth of humanitarian assistance sent by India for landslide victims in Papua New Guinea reached a disaster-hit country on Friday. The Humanitarian and Disaster Relief Assistance (HADR) was received by PNG Foreign Minister Justin, PNG Defence Minister Billy Joseph and several other officials at Port Moresby Airport today. Foreign Minister Tachenko thanked Prime Minister Narendra Modi, External Affairs Minister S. J. Shankar and the people of India for the assistance. The minister thanked PM Modi, EAM Dr. S. J. Shankar, the government and the people of India, and said that they will ensure that India's $1 million relief assistance for landslide devastated Maulitaka area, Enga province, gets to the people.
Our government, we thank you so much. We thank you so much for your contribution in aid for this disaster, and we thank you for coming and supporting our country in our time of need and grief. So thank you so much, High Commissioner, and we welcome this contribution with all our hearts. And from here, all this aid will then be transported to Enga with assistance from other partners, and Foreign Affairs and Emergency Disaster and Defence will work with the Engan provincial government to ensure that every piece of item of aid that has been donated by the Indian government gets to the hands of the people of Enga that are suffering right now. So thank you so much, High Commissioner.
That's all for now. Thank you for watching Hornbilltv.